You're listening to That Home Loan Hub. I'm Zibuni Salimova, here to make home loans and property investing simple, smart and stress-free. Let's get you closer to your property dreams. Hello and welcome back to That Home Loan Hub. Today I am joined by my birthday twin, this special lady that came into my life a few years ago, and it's just been a ray of sunshine having her in my life. And today I'm going to share her with you a little bit. In a nice way, just the voice. Lucy Edwards from Lucy Nutrition down in Kapiti. Hello, Lucy.
Kia ora, Zibaniso. Good morning.
Good morning. What a beautiful day.
Oh, beautiful spring day. We finally got some sunshine.
We've finally got some sunshine. So, Lucy, you and I go a while back now.
Yeah, probably 5 years.
I was just thinking four and a half.
4.5, okay.
Yeah, because I started when Zara was about 6 months.
Yes, wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, and now she's like 5.5. So yeah, it's going to come up to 5 years,
5 years
of our relationship.
Yes.
We got to know each other. You gave me the evils, I remember.
I gave you the evils. That doesn't sound like me.
When I turned up and you were like, who's this chick?
Who's this chick?
Who's this chick? So where did I turn up? Do you want to share? Where did we meet?
We met at taekwondo. And I do not believe I gave you the evils.
Yeah. Just
I'm
your
usually
face.
very smiley. It's just my resting face is usually pretty smiley too, though.
Same.
Maybe I was tired.
I think you were quite tired.
If it was that, so a little bit personal, maybe getting too deep, but if it was where that venue was in the cricket club,
Yes.
it was actually, I had a lot of anxiety about that club being there because it's the time I had been there before was my brother's funeral.
Oh.
So stepping in when that club moved to there, stepping into there, I didn't like being there.
Oh.
So if I was giving the evils, it was probably like, oh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here.
Because that's what I felt from you. That's
Yeah.
so weird because that's, you and I talk a lot about energies.
Yes.
And the energy I was getting from you, like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah. So I probably
my
saw
God.
they had made, it was really beautiful. They had made a beautiful trophy of my brother with his date of birth and date of death.
Yeah.
And so anytime my poor son would want to show me things around the corner, I'd be like, I can't look at that. So it took a little while. But if
Yeah.
it was when we first met, it was when it had first moved there. So I was a bit anxious being in that building.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
But then it became my happy place. So not to bring the mood down, it became my happy place because I met people like you. It was so much fun, wasn't it? We had a great time.
We had a great time, and I'm so glad that you've shared this with me because I never knew this, see?
Right,
So
yes.
I love when we do
So
this.
it wasn't you, it was me.
Okay, phew. But what a glimpse into your life. And so we met at taekwondo, and you're about to grade for your black belt.
Yes.
Just really
I'll
exciting.
find out soon whether I'm quite there.
You made the cut?
Nearly, yeah.
This is
Very
so
close.
exciting. I'm a bit jealous, to be honest. I'm having a bit of a FOMO because
of course.
over the last few years, I've sort of dipped in and out of taekwondo for
Yes.
personal reasons.
Yes.
But it's so cool to see you on the sidelines and go girl. Like,
Thank you.
to be at our age and to be
Yes.
getting,
I'm 40 and going for my black belt.
how cool.
I never thought I would have, the abs I have at 40. I'm in the best shape of my life after kids as well.
That's amazing. Do you think it's because of taekwondo?
Oh, yeah. It's a huge commitment. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's a different sort of exercise, isn't it? It's a different sort of intensity than any other exercise I've done,
Yeah.
I think.
It gets you moving, right? It gets you moving in ways you never thought you could. And today we're going to talk about, we diverted a lot, didn't we?
Yeah.
Today we were going to talk about your line of work and my line of work and how we can help our listeners to make some smarter maybe decisions around their lifestyle, their eating habits, and because the cost of living is just rising.
It's so stressful. It is so stressful, yes.
Yeah. I mean, the article that was just I shared with you this morning was it said something like the year on year, I think the percentage difference was huge. Even if people are feeling a little bit richer because the mortgage rates have come down,
Yes.
but at the same time, the cost of living has gone up. So
It's
they
ridiculous.
don't feel any richer at all.
No. And you've got lots of kids, you've got 4 kids. I've got 2 kids. They eat a lot. I wanted to make them cookies the other day, some nice homemade cookies. I went to go buy butter to get the cheap Pam's butter was $10.
Whoa.
So I think everyone is really, really feeling the pinch there when it comes to food. You want to eat good food, but it's, there's barriers there. It's difficult.
It blows my mind that we live in an agricultural country.
Yes.
And the butter is expensive.
Yeah, we've got cows everywhere. Come on. But we export it all. We export a lot of the good stuff. But you think local stuff should be much cheaper.
It should be, right? So maybe we should just get a cow.
Just get our own cow. Take turns milking it.
Let's invest into a cow, Lucy.
Would be healthier milk, getting it fresh.
True. So what can we suggest to people? What can they do to improve their lifestyles? Let's just dig into it. And look, guys, we didn't really prepare a list of things. So we're just going to, go with the flow today because sure. Lucy and I operate much better when we don't have a list.
Yes.
For those that don't know.
We just like to feel it, don't we? We'll go with it.
We like to feel it. Exactly. So, number one.
Plan.
So, we just talked about not having a plan.
So, planning out your meals can be helpful. Mm-hmm. That is something I do somewhat. Mm-hmm. So, it's been planning. So, going, we might have pasta one night. We might have something sort of Tex-Mexy another night. But then also being open to what's on special. So I might plan four main meals, but then, you see tofu's on special. So we're going to do a tofu dish, or sausages are on special. So you're going to do a sausage dish, that sort of thing.
You're not vegan?
I'm not vegan, no.
Are you vegetarian?
I'm vegetarian. My family is not. Yeah. I do eat a bit of fish.
Oh, okay.
And I do feed my kids and husband meat.
Okay.
Yeah, they all eat meat.
Okay, because I'm like, hold on, she's just said sausage, and all this time I thought she was vegetarian. Okay. Yeah. No, I was right. You are vegetarian.
I am vegetarian.
But the kids and husband eat.
Kids and husband are, and I eat a little bit of fish. I eat salmon because it's so good for you.
Okay, plan. I like that because often I find that if I don't have a plan, I would spend more money.
You'll spend more money because you'll get takeaways. If you work a lot, you come home, you're exhausted.
Yeah.
So having easy options. Yeah, planning to have, at least 4 easy options.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So planning.
Yeah.
For me, I would say what I would like is to grow more of my own.
Definitely. That would definitely be one of my suggestions.
Yeah. So grow your own. What do you grow? Do you grow anything?
I grow a lot. I've got a lot of silverbeet still, and that's been from last season. So that grows quite wild. I have a lot of fruit trees. So I've got lemon trees. We've got an avocado. We got, I think, 3 avocados this season.
Oh my God. Yes. especially at the time when they were like $5 each.
Yeah, you're like, our one little tiny avocado. Got mandarin trees. We've got a feijoa tree that, so growing a lot. Just in the last good planting season, we've got a whole lot of seedlings ready for summer. So, everything from capsicum, chilies, lettuce, spinach.
Do you need to know much about how to grow things? Is it easy to learn?
It can be easy to learn. It would help if you got a book or just even stuff online. Sometimes planting with the moon can be really helpful. Mm-hmm. It's sort of something that seemed a bit strange to me at first, but from the results, there are, depending on where the moon's pulling the water, it can change how things grow. So if you plant at the wrong time, you can get really spindly sort of plants. But yeah. Had no idea that it affected it so much. Yeah.
Wow. And I guess that goes back to our ancestral roots, isn't it?
Yes.
This is how they planted.
That's how they plant. They plant with seasons. They plant with the moon.
And the sun. And the rain.
Sun.
And the wind.
And the everything. Yeah. All the elements.
The rain dance.
Yeah. So definitely if you have any sort of garden, planting your own stuff, it's like saving money.
Yeah. I went last weekend to Maitatan and I looked at the veggie pods and they had this really cool veggie pods and I really wanted one for a long time. But it was ridiculously priced. It was like $300 just for the plastic bed. And then you needed to pay $200 for the wheels. And then you needed to pay another $150 for the cover.
Right.
And I was like, man, it's going to, cost a lot of money. But I jumped on the marketplace and I found them really cheap because I guess people bought them and then decided to upgrade or whatever,
Yes.
So my suggestion here would be don't go and invest with the first thing you see. Go and have a look around.
See if there's secondhand stuff. Look on Trade Me.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely all of that. But if you can manage to grow anything, and if you live in an apartment or something, you could always grow herbs on your windowsill. And that's going to be really good for your gut health as well because it's still got all little microorganisms on it, which is really good for diversity in your gut. And anytime you're eating something really fresh, it's still alive. It's got all its digestive enzymes still in it. Mm-hmm. So it's the healthiest food is when you eat it very, very fresh. So growing it yourself is going to have much more nutrition than something you buy from the supermarket that could have been sitting there for weeks.
And it hasn't been sprayed.
It hasn't been sprayed, no, unless you want to spray it with something. Yeah, so it hasn't been sprayed as well. So, yeah, definitely much better for your health.
Okay, cool. What's your number 3?
So we said planning, we said growing, buying bulk, shopping with the specials and buying bulk. Mm-hmm. That is definitely very helpful. It's something, especially with taekwondo, I'm, just training evenings. Sometimes I don't have time to cook. If I'm working and then training, I need to have different meals ready at different times. So making bigger amounts, freezing it, having it for lunch the next day. I often make soup for myself. So I might make a soup in the weekend and all of us have it. I make delicious soups. And then I'll freeze some of it. So I've got some easy lunches for myself when I get really busy, or I'll keep enough servings to do at least 2 lunches that week. So that's something I don't have to think about. Doesn't cost, soups you can do quite cheaply. And they're very nutritious, very nourishing, and I like a lot of flavour in them too. So yeah, buying bulk. And
I would love to try your soup, Lucy.
You can try my soups. I make delicious soups.
I almost think you should start your own brand of Lucy's soups.
Lucy's soups. I get told stuff like that all the time, but it's when do I have the time to do this? I've got to sleep,
Sleep is overrated. I just think that I can hear the cup.
I tried to put it down so gently.
That's okay.
That tea is delicious. We're having a beautiful pomegranate tea, by the way.
What is pomegranate good for?
It's really good for blood flow, and there's some studies coming out that it can actually help to stimulate stem cells. And stem cells are those beautiful cells in the human body that can turn into any other cell, so they can heal whatever's damaged.
Okay, so it's really good for my current damage.
Your good current torn muscle. Poor Zibaniso sitting here with a torn muscle.
It's funny because I've been recording all these episodes in the last week, and I can't laugh much now.
Oh, you have to hold it.
I have to hold it together, and then when I cough as well, oh my God, the pain. Unless it's getting better. Thank you for the suggestion of that chiropractor. She's definitely making a difference. Yes. All right, so we talked about planning.
Planning,
growing, buying in bulk, or preparing in bulk.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. What else would we suggest? What about one thing that people always talk about is lunchboxes. Yes. How expensive it is to do lunchboxes these days, and also kids, they don't eat this. There's a lot of food wastage.
So fussy, yes.
Yeah. So what would you suggest there?
Oh, see, that's an area I struggle into. So my son, he's a great foodie. He loves cooking. He'll make his own lunch. He'll put, carrot sticks and such in there, which is wonderful. Carrot sticks. Carrots are always cheap, grown locally, grown up in Awakuni. So they're generally fresher, cheaper. At the moment, I think at Pack and Save, I was getting, you get a whole 2.5 kilo bag for $2. Wow. So things like carrots are a really good thing if your kids will like them. If your kids will eat them.
They love
cheap,
it.
Affordable,
even the
healthy.
dog loves it.
The dog loves them. Yeah, our guinea pig loves them. So we always get lots of carrots. I do struggle with lunchboxes because most things as well, if you're pre-buying them, are full of sugar. Mm-hmm. Everything's got so much sugar, and sugar causes inflammation in the body. It causes a whole lot of damage. Generally, as people, we eat way too much. So it is a challenge I have as well, is finding enough to keep them full, but trying to keep the sugar down and be affordable. So I guess finding things that they like. So one of the rules we have is, you have to have 2 different veggies in your lunch.
Oh.
Yeah. And then especially having a couple of protein sources as well. So that could be, a little bit of those little meat, sausage, salami things.
Are they good for you though?
So generally preserved meats, not so good. They do have preservatives. But they are quite affordable.
Well, that's where my problem is, because this is what we buy for the kids' lunchboxes too. But I always go and look at it and I'm like, it's got all this different...
It's got a lot of preservatives.
Yeah.
So, it's weighing that up. Mm-hmm. If you can afford to, you can get, the organic ones, but they're generally not affordable for most families.
Mm-hmm. What about like a boiled egg?
Yeah, if you can do that, if you can be bothered doing that.
Yeah.
definitely.
What about, chicken pieces?
Yeah, so that's something I get for my son a lot is I'll get some shredded chicken because then we can put them in wraps and things. And he eats a lot. I imagine your boys eat a lot too. Doing a lot of training, so they're very hungry all the time. So yeah, definitely things like chicken wraps. And then if you're growing a little bit of lettuce or spinach or something, you can put in there too. Growing the 3 avocados.
My daughter is obsessed with avocados.
So good for you.
Zara and Amir, they definitely both love avocados. They just sit there like with the spoon.
Yes, my kids used to do that. It's so cute.
Yeah, spooning it out, which is really good.
Oh, something I do with my daughter is some lunches, some dinners she really likes. So she loves pasta and she'll love, bean mixes I make. And she'll actually eat them, leftover them in her lunch.
Really?
Yes. And so I'm like, getting some veggies, getting some protein.
That's awesome because my kids always frown like when I say to them, why don't you take over, the leftover dinner?
Yeah.
The only leftover dinner they'll take would be like a takeaway pizza.
Like pizza, yeah. And making your own pizzas as well. That's a really good school lunch thing because you can put a bit of, some sort of meat on it, some sort of veggie. When I make my own pizzas, I put a whole lot of good stuff in the sauce. So I've got heaps of herbs in the sauce. I've got onion, organic onion powder, great garlic, and they don't even notice or care. But you're sneaking a lot of good stuff in.
I'm having trouble.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Can you bring the microphone a bit closer, my dear?
Have you got me now?
Yes, I've got you now.
Oh, good.
Thank you. We don't want to miss a single
Don't
word
want to
you
miss
say.
a single little tip.
No, I love that. My kids love sweet tomatoes.
Oh, that's a
like
perfect one.
The cute little ones.
And they're coming into season now.
Yeah,
so
and I've
that's
planted
good.
heaps.
Okay, yes.
This time I went to my tent. They had a special. They had like 3 or 4 different plants for $15.
Oh, wonderful.
So I planted, and they grow easy.
They grow so easily. We had so many tomatoes last season.
Yeah.
I was making so many pasta sauces just to use them up, but they were cherry tomatoes as well.
Yeah. Can you freeze them?
Not well. You're better to prepare something. They'll go disgusting when you unfreeze them. So if you put them into a sauce, you can freeze the sauce. It's probably a better way to do it.
Okay. But I'm sure we won't get there because they eat like...
Yeah.
And I really struggled when the tomatoes were like $8 or $9 for a little tiny punnet.
Or cucumbers, because that's something my kids will eat too.
Yes, cucumbers.
And then they were $5 to $7.
Yeah.
Like, we're not getting cucumbers.
And that's the battle, isn't it? Like you look at how much the fresh fruit costs, fresh fruit, fresh veggies versus packaged stuff.
Yes.
And of course it's cheaper for people to buy packaged.
Oh yeah, it's like $1.50 for a big bag of chips. How do you compete with that? It is hard.
Yeah.
So it's finding a balance of what works for you. The way I justify spending a bit more on food is it's investing in my kids' health and investing in my health, and it actually saves you money on the long run.
Then you don't have to pay for the doctors.
You don't have to pay for I can't remember the last time my kids went to the doctor, and that's how I justify it is how healthy they are and generally how healthy I am.
The other thing you and I covered a while back was around making your own gut healthy food like kombuchas and sauerkraut. And can you dive a little bit deeper into it? Because I know this is your topic of passion.
I'm very much the gut health queen. If you can make your own kombucha, it's really cheap. It's very, very cheap to do because you just need a few tea bags, you need a little bit of sugar, and it's the SCOBY that you need to get. But if you've already got one from, say, another bought kombucha, which you often can get, you can scoop that out and actually grow it. So you can do that really, really cheaply. However, I generally don't because the few times I ended up getting ants.
Ants?
Yeah, when you're feeding the sugar to it, the ants somehow got in. But if you do have space for it where ants can't get it, it's a really cheap way because kombucha can be up to $7 or $8 for those bottles, or even for the organic one, for the really nice ones, they're sort of $15.
My third son, Amir, he loves kombucha, and I got given the SCOBY, and it looks terrible.
They look disgusting.
And I'll show it to you on the way out, and I've refused to deal with it. So my mother is now in charge of SCOBY. Okay. Because I said, I'm going to throw this away. And she's like, no, Amir loves it. And I'm like, nobody drinks it. She's like, I'm constantly feeding the SCOBY. I'm making the teas.
Oh, good on
He's
her.
actually drinking it. And it's funny because I couldn't find any bottles that would fit the fridge. So it's we put kombucha and a wine bottle. So I've got this wine bottle sitting in the fridge that's got kombucha. And you should see the look on people's faces when he pulls out this wine bottle.
Yes.
Pours out a massive cup and just goes gulp, 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 gulp. And people look at me funny. And I'm like, no, it's fine. It's kombucha. And
He's got great gut health. And we're recycling with the wine bottle.
well, I couldn't find an appropriate bottle that,
Well, it's glass, so it's great. I had a friend that would use a wine bottle as a drink bottle because she said it keeps the water cooler.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and it's not plastic. So that was her justification for it. So, yeah, why not?
So there you go. I'll show you my SCOBY on the way out.
Oh, thank you.
But I've been told not to feed it sugar. I've been told that it's fine without the sugar.
Oh, like the sugar helps it to ferment, and that's what will make it go bubbly.
Ah.
But it ferments out. So by the time you're drinking it, all the sugar's gone.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like making bread when you put a little bit of sugar in with the yeast to feed the yeast. But by the time you're having the loaf, the only sugar you're getting is from the flour.
Yeah. It helps it activate it.
Yes. It's feeding them.
Okay. Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut. So again, this is something I haven't had to buy because I'm very fortunate that Living Goodness often sponsors me when I do my gut health talks.
This episode is not sponsored by Living Goodness.
They often send me samples when I do a talk and I get the leftovers. So I'm very, very lucky. But it is easy to make. So it's basically you can put in anything you like. It's usually cabbage and you put a bit of garlic and other things in with liquid, and the liquid has to cover the top. Mm-hmm. And every few days you basically push it down and it ferments. And it's really easy, really affordable because cabbages aren't, green cabbages, how much are they at the moment? $2 or $3?
$2 or $3. Yeah, they're not that expensive. My mum makes amazing sauerkraut.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, last time she made like so much, and I think she was the only one eating it because she made so much. But it was really easy because I was watching her make it, and I was like, wow, this is actually not that hard. And then, as you say, you put pressure on it, you put weight.
Pressure, so the liquid keeps coming out.
I think she put like a pot on top of the... So there was like in a bowl, all the sauerkraut, then there was a plate, then there was a pot, and inside the pot it was something else heavy. Okay. So it just kept putting
pressure on it down.
Or like a big brick or whatever she found.
Something heavy.
Well, we're from Soviet Union. She's quite creative. To be honest, back in the day, like when we were growing up, there wasn't much food available quite easily.
No, there wouldn't be, right?
So people had to make their own food. We had to make our own cottage cheese.
Oh,
so I make really good cottage cheese.
Oh, good. That's great.
Very easy to make, by the way. You get Gopala yogurt.
Yes.
You know Gopala?
Yeah, and that's on special at the moment too. I got a big thing for $3.
Yeah, and you just boil it until it separates.
Yes.
And then it separates, and then you tip it over in a drainer.
Sieve.
Sieve, thank you. English, third language. I'm glad you get me. So you tip it out in a sieve, and then it's all the liquid will go down, and then you're left with the cottage cheese.
Oh, nice.
And out of cottage cheese, we're used to eating it sweet, so it blows my mind that in New Zealand you guys eat it sour.
Right.
But in our culture, it's like a sweet food, so you will add a bit of sugar, a bit of flour. You can make little balls, fry them. They're delicious with sour cream. Oh, my God.
Oh.
It's like
you have to make them for me sometime.
So you making soup, I'll make you.
You make the dessert. I'll make cottage cheese dessert.
Cottage cheese dessert. And then the liquid that's left over, I usually use it to create crepes.
Oh.
So I repurpose it. I add a bit of milk and then flour, whatever, and then I make crepes out of it. So that used to be my go-to when, especially... when I had young kids, I was working in a bank, the money was very scarce. Yes. So I would make things last quite a bit. And same with the chicken carcasses. Oh my God, my post just took off when I posted that thing.
Great recycling. So, gets all the collagen out of the chicken.
Yeah.
So it's really good for your skin and your gut as well, what you were doing. Yes.
So chicken carcasses, very cheap, a couple of bucks. You can get like 4 carcasses in the pack from the butchers or from the shops. And I would just boil them for a bit, add carrots, potatoes,
veggies,
onions.
Carrots are cheap, onions are cheap. Great.
And so suddenly you've got a soup.
Yes.
And then there's chicken carcasses. There's still quite a lot of meat in them too.
Right.
So I would take the meat out completely out of them. And it was just making fantastic soup for under like $10.
Yeah.
That would last, few days. Whole family would eat it. Quite healthy for you.
Yeah. Very, very, very good for gut health.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of things I think we can do
It's putting the effort in. It's knowing what to do and then putting the effort in. And sometimes the effort's not as, like yesterday, because I keep telling myself, and we tell ourselves stories as people, don't we, all the time. So I often tell myself I don't have enough time to do that. I don't have enough time to make them whatever. But when you actually do go and do it, you do have the time. It doesn't take long. I had a craving for bumper bars yesterday. Do you know bumper bars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's like such a classic.
Yeah, so I made them myself.
Wow.
And they were so good, and they were all eaten in a day. The kids loved them. They're like, please make this again.
You didn't bring me any.
I didn't bring you an I'm sorry.
Okay.
But they were absolutely delicious, no refined sugar. I managed to get these beautiful New Zealand gourmet dried apricots that I cut up really finely in them. So they were just delicious.
That's another thing that you just reminded me of.
Yes.
As a kid, what we used to do is you collect apples. Everyone usually has like heaps of apples growing. And even in New Zealand, you would find, people that have trees and they don't really do anything with those apples.
So many trees.
So what we will do is we will chop them up and then leave them to dry in the sun.
Oh, nice.
And then you've got dried apples.
And they're delicious. They're so chewy and sweet and yum.
Yeah. And then one time I was crazy enough, a few years ago when the kids were little, I wanted to make them fruit rolls.
Oh, yes.
So I made the apple puree and then, oh my God, that took forever. Don't do that.
Okay.
It took I think a day in the oven because you had to bake them very, very slow.
To dehydrate them,
Yeah. Oh,
okay, so maybe not that one.
and they were gone within seconds. But I wanted to make something healthy for them because I was reading up the ingredients in those fruit rolls that they use.
They don't even have fruit in them half the time.
No.
Yeah.
And that's what I realized. I was like, cool, I'll make them my own.
Yeah.
And oh my God, that took forever. But drying apples in the sun was my favorite thing.
Aww.
I used to love it as a kid.
Yeah, because they're so sweet, and you probably didn't have shops with a whole lot of over-sugared food readily available.
No, we didn't. So
So having something really sweet like that would have been a real treat.
yeah. So again, they also package up quite well. You could dry them up.
Yeah.
Remove that moisture and then, put them in the containers and
Definitely. Easy snack.
yeah, kids can eat them. Cool. And feijoas, by the way, when you do grow a lot of feijoas,
yes.
they freeze really well.
They freeze well. And then I make crumbles for the rest of the year. I make a beautiful crumble out of coconut sugar and oats and coconut oil and such, and lots of cinnamon. And that makes a really, really healthy crumble. Mm-hmm. And the kids absolutely love it. And there's fights over who gets it. And it's also a really nice breakfast if you add a bit of yogurt in the morning. So, yeah, definitely if you've got a feijoa tree, you can freeze them. And the skins you can use to make the kombucha.
Kombucha, yes. I love feijoa fizz.
Oh, yeah.
Love it. The other thing you just reminded me of when we were talking about this feijoa thing is lemons. So, how everyone has lemons and stuff.
Yes,
One time my friend gave me a bag of lemons. I'm like, oh man, I can't get them to waste. So again, what I did was I chopped them up into tiny little pieces.
Yes.
And then I lined them and then I froze them. Mm-hmm. And then once they were frozen individually, I could put them in a container individually as well.
Yes,
so then they store really well. Because if you lump them together, then it's going to be one big lump.
Yes. No. And it's hard to defrost, yes.
Yeah, but that way you could just pick out a piece every time if you need to.
Yes.
For your teas.
Delicious.
For your gin and tonics. For anything, they're quite multi-purpose. And
definitely, and flavour.
Again, it blows my guest minds away, when they arrive and I'm like, would you like some lemon? And they're like, oh, okay. And
frozen lemon.
Instant.
Instant. Just the one thing to be aware of with that is because lemons are very high in vitamin C. Vitamin C is destroyed by heat. Mm-hmm. So as soon as they're frozen, they will lose their vitamin C, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You still get other minerals and such from them, but the vitamin C is gone.
Oh.
So just something to be aware of. You need it fresh.
Fresh lemon.
Fresh lemon for the vitamin C.
As a kid, I must have been lacking vitamin C because I would eat them. I would eat them raw.
A lot of kids do that. I love lemons.
But I think it's vitamin C, lacking vitamin C, and your body knows.
Yeah, your body is generally, if the more you look after your body, the more your body will sort itself out. It will crave what it needs. And yeah, as you said.
Yeah, I had a friend and her baby was craving chalk.
Okay, that's called pica, and that can mean they're very iron deficient. That's something else.
That's something completely different. All right, so the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was what do you see at the moment in terms of health issues and how can people address that?
Oh, okay, that's such a huge subject, but I am seeing more cancers in young people, and this is absolutely devastating and heartbreaking that young people are now getting bowel cancers.
Bowel cancers?
That is, yeah, it's really, really sad. So a lot of what would sort of be our previous generation would be, you know, associated with older generations' illnesses, you know, are coming much younger. And heart disease is, you know, you're getting 40-year-olds with having strokes and such. So a lot of diseases are happening to people a lot younger, and that is absolutely heartbreaking. What you can do about it, being aware of your health. Being aware of your health. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait until it's too late. Often with clients, I get referred them because they've been to the doctor first and then they're on the medication for life. And then they come to me. And I wish they had come to me a bit earlier before they're on the medication, because in many cases we could reverse it enough that they wouldn't be on medication. So you don't get the side effects from that. So that's quite sad when it gets to glad the medication's there, glad we have ways to help manage a lot of these health conditions.
But why were they in the first place?
But why in the first place? And sometimes it's not their fault. There's, you know, hereditary things, there's environmental things, there's things they don't know about. But I think we've got to take our health more seriously from a much younger age than what we used to before. So just having that awareness. Again, I don't want to put fear into anyone's head. Don't be scared, but just be aware.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power. As soon as you think something's wrong, chat to your doctor. The sooner you make better health decisions, the sooner your health can, your body's amazing at regenerating itself and healing itself. But you just have to allow it to be able to do that.
Yeah, and you have to look after it.
You have to look after it. So exercise, drinking water, vegetables. Most people can't overdo vegetables. I've never met a client or a human that I've had to say to them, you're eating too many vegetables.
I love that.
Cut down your vegetables.
Yeah. You're drinking too much water.
You're drinking, sometimes, sometimes.
Really?
Sometimes, yeah. If you drink too much, you're diluting all your water-soluble nutrients.
Ah.
So you can get cramping, you can get all sorts of horrible other things. So, yeah, there is a balance.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then that's another thing, like, because I also do insurances, right?
Yes.
And we tell young people is get insurance when you're young and healthy.
Yes.
Before all these things that happen in your life, because this is when you are insurable.
Yes.
And then once you start having all the symptoms, then insurance may turn around and not want to insure you. And that's when you need it the most.
And things like, I had a client who might need a colonoscopy, doesn't have health insurance. It's going to cost $3,000 to get that colonoscopy.
Wow.
So he ended up coming to me first. And I said, you still might need to go get that colonoscopy. You should still save up. I'm not a doctor. But there's a lot of things we can do now to lower that those risk factors of it turning into something like a bowel cancer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because, that's one thing I've noticed, the difference in cultures, like coming from my country, we're a culture of drinking lots of teas, so herbal teas, the green teas.
It's quite an Asian thing. That's how a lot of Asians used to preserve water.
Yeah, we don't drink a lot of
tea.
Cold items.
Right.
Versus I find in New Zealand, it's all, not many people drink hot drinks.
Yeah.
A lot of people
I do. I'm always like, give me the tea.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't. And soups, we've got a massive culture of soup as well. So
maybe I'm Asian.
Maybe you're Asian. Maybe like you were.
I like teas and soups.
Yeah, so like soups is a big thing, fermented food is a big thing.
Right.
So when I first came to New Zealand, I was like, wow, that's a lot of, fried food.
A lot of fried food.
Fish and chips and, roasts. Cool, but at the same time,
roast can be done well. You can have a good roast.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, and then lots of desserts, like
lots of sugar.
Lots of sugar.
I think we have a lot of British influence, and they're quite a lot of sugary, floury type foods.
Yeah, because for me it was like, wow, it's a very carb heavy.
Very
culture.
carb heavy, yeah.
And I really struggled with that. I put on like 15 kgs when I first came to New Zealand. I went from like 50 kgs to 65. And I know at 50 was my height. There wasn't much
50's
to me.
pretty tiny, yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't much to me. And I look back at those photos and I'm like, oh my God, it was just bones.
Yeah.
And
Someone make her a meal.
but then, I gained like within 6 months of living in a homestay family.
Yeah.
Because suddenly I was exposed to all these heavy creams and all these desserts. Every night my homestay family, they would sit down after the kids were in bed. They had a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old. They'll put them to bed and then we'll sit down and they will always have like ice cream and donuts and I don't know, all sorts of different things. So for me, I was like, oh my God, this is great, but not at the same time. And I was craving soup because they didn't really
I want the soup.
And it's funny because when my kids come home after school, every day after school when they come home, there's usually a hot meal waiting for them.
Right.
So that's part of their culture now. Like they can't, because at school they can't eat hot.
But there's no hot food. That's something that does upset me because, you could give them leftover dinners and such. I need to cough.
But it's not, exactly. It's not cold and it's not hot.
Yeah.
So they eat it cold. And in my culture, we believe you need to be eating hot food to keep with that chi,
your chi,
your energy, your body energy. So they come home, they know that there will be a hot meal waiting for them. They don't just snack on chips and whatever until dinner time. So they have a proper meal. So it normally will be a soup or mashed potatoes and meat patties or, chicken, pasta, whatever. There will be some sort of protein and something else. And then at dinner time, again, they will have another proper meal.
Yes.
And usually at that time, they will also have a salad and something else with it. So normally they will have a proper breakfast, then whatever lunch they have in their lunch boxes.
You're just given to sandwiches, don't you?
Well, I was about to say, it's usually sandwiches and, fruits. But the rule is, they have to have a fruit.
Have to have something,
fruit,
something protein.
Something fruit, something protein. And then, my peace of mind is that I know when they come home, there will be a hot meal waiting for them that they can eat and then they will eat again because they're always hungry, as you say.
They're starving when they come home. They're growing, they're doing lots of exercise. Yeah.
And Akmal, he's obsessed with rotis.
I love rotis. I haven't had one in a while. I absolutely love rotis.
He makes really good rotis.
Oh.
So often if I don't have rotis in the freezer, so I've discovered in the Indian dairy shops, you can get like a pack of rotis.
Okay.
Very cheap. Yeah. So they're like 30 rotis for like $20.
Oh, okay.
So under $1, And he usually fries them up quite easily.
Oh, yeah.
But if it's not there, what he discovered, I wanted to call him something, but I'm not, little smart person that he is, the flaky pastry that I get for baking, he discovered if he cuts it up into little squares and fries them up, they taste the same almost as roti. Huh. I was like, okay, thanks, child.
It's a similar ingredient. Well, roti's usually yogurt, isn't it? Yogurt and flour. Yeah.
And I'm like, how expensive that flaky pastry is? Don't do that. But now he can make his own as well. So he's discovered how to cook.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Teaching your kids to cook is one of the best things you can do. So one, they're never going to take you for granted because they know how much effort goes in. They also get a sense of pride. I remember when my son started cooking, he would be like, oh, this is the best pizza I've ever had, because he made it. He knows what goes into it. And it's also subconsciously helping them to get aware of what ingredients they're eating, what's going into their cooking.
No, I'm very blessed that all of my kids want to learn how to cook and usually easily encouraged to. Like if I say, we're doing this, come and cook, I know they can survive by making their own food.
Yeah. And a lot of people miss that life skill.
It's funny because I had this conversation with my friend and she said to me, let kids be kids, let them, just enjoy their childhood. And I'm like, yeah, but at what point does it go from, let them be kids to an adult that doesn't know how to do simple things?
And they love it. Especially when my kids were really little. They loved baking. That was a treat, as helping me doing baking and measuring out the things. And then they learn, they're learning maths doing that. And again, learning what's going into their food. I think it's part of their childhood. It's being creative. Cooking is a huge amount of creativity and love. A lot of people express their love for their families by putting, but in many cultures, it's how you express love is through food.
Yeah, exactly. 100% agree. And it's been really cool that Aslan has been coming home. He's like, Mom, can we bake this? Can we bake that? Aww. And I found this little cute book that I would have purchased, I don't know, years ago. It was like It says a fundraiser for some sort of club. Don't even know what it was. But it's got like different cooking recipes. And it's got like a really old-fashioned, like chocolate fudge or chocolate brownie and a few other things. And I'm like, cool, here's a book. You tell me what we need.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go shopping. And then, we're going to make this. So it putting that responsibility back on him.
Yes.
And then he has to think it through.
And then he gets the reward as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
and as
really
you said,
good.
the pride to see him
Pride, yeah.
being so proud of it. Often what I also do with the kids, going back to that budget piece, is I say, look, we can't go to the shop right now. What do we have in the fridge and the freezer
Yes.
and the pantry? How can we get creative here?
Yes, definitely.
Don't just follow the recipe
Yeah.
to tea.
To a tea?
To a tea?
Yeah, you could say that. To a tea. Not this tea. To a tea.
Yeah, and, just showing them a way of how to get by without spending extra money.
Yeah, definitely. And that's a skill I had when I was a very, very poor student. As you said, you came from poverty at some areas in your life. In my lowest year, I earned $6,000 the whole year.
Wow.
The whole year. I don't know how I survived. I think it was like I starved a little bit. But, I was paying rent and bills and things, and that was sort of my lowest.
Yeah. And you get by on one meal a day.
But you work out. You have to work it out. So when people say, I can't afford it, I'm like, well, you can. You just got to work out. Mm-hmm. And prioritizing health. I always, your health is everything. Otherwise you're dead, right?
Well, I've got a really good metaphor for you.
Yes,
I don't know if you remember a few days ago there was a truck that got stuck on the train. Did you see the video I
Oh
posted?
my gosh, yes. I'm so glad no one was hurt.
Do you remember what happened in that video?
Yes.
He waited until the last minute
Oh, why?
to keep the truck moving.
Yeah.
Because he realized he got stuck in the middle. Something happened with his transmission. It failed, it tanked out, and he was trying to make it go. And in that video, you literally can see
To the last
last second, and then he gets out, runs like few meters, and then the train comes and hits that truck.
Smashes it, yeah.
So I decided that's going to be my metaphor now for people when don't wait until the last minute to change something in your life.
Because that is so much harder.
It's so much harder. The train will come and it will crash you,
Yeah.
So don't wait. Just
Don't wait. Yeah.
get out earlier, prepare
earlier.
for life.
Yeah.
And
invest in yourself, invest in your health.
yeah,
Health is your wealth, right?
exactly. Look at us. Look at us. We've been going for 42 minutes.
Oh my gosh, we could probably talk all day though, couldn't we?
Can I have you back to
anytime.
share as a regular guest with some more tips and tricks? And we'll make it shorter episodes for our listeners.
Sure.
But something, that will help them to get better with their health. And as you say, if they're healthier, they will feel better about themselves.
It feels so much better, yeah.
Their earning capacity will be much better because the money will be going in the right ways instead of just paying the doctor bills.
Yes, definitely. I would love to do that. And as I've always said, my goal, I'd like to earn lots of money and be rich and such, but my goal is always helping people. That's the bottom line for me, is I don't want other people suffering. I don't want people like my brother dying prematurely.
Can I ask?
I don't want that for anyone. I don't want anyone to suffer. So my goal is to help as many people as possible to look after themselves.
Yeah. And I think this is where, you and I twin because we've got birthday on the same day.
Yeah.
And I know where you're coming from. Like fundamentally, I get you and you get me. Like we want to help people. We want to see them do better in life. Whether I do it through the finance point of view and you do it through the nutritional point of view and the health point of view, at the end of the day, if we can help more people to have better life, we're actually a bit selfish, aren't we? We want to surround ourselves with happier, healthier people.
Exactly. Get a healthier community, a happier community, a thriving community, and then everyone wins.
Exactly.
No one loses from that, do they?
No one does. Lucy, 5 seconds of fame. Where can people find you?
LucyNutrition.co.nz if you want to book an appointment or see what talks I've got coming up. Yes.
Cool. Lovely to have you, Lucy. Thank you so much for coming along.
Thank you. It's an honour.
And we look forward to having you back. And that's a wrap on That Home Loan Hub. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join me next time for more property tips and tricks. Your next smart move starts here.